Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your pick a card reading. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to be focusing on a message from your future self. So your future self knowingly experiencing what you're going through right now and then some, having a message for you just for what's to come in your life, okay? So we're going to go ahead and focus on that. So if you do enjoy this video, if you enjoyed any of my videos in the past, if this is resonating, even if it's not, if you just enjoy the content, I definitely want you all to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification bell because I do post videos every single week. And if you want to start a conversation, go ahead and leave a message in the down below. Also, if you have any suggestions for what kind of readings you want to see in the future from me, go ahead and leave a comment for that as well, okay? So this is pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with group number 1, pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1, group number 1. Thank you all so much for being here. So we're gonna be focusing on the message from your future self. So this is the stone that was for the pile that you've chosen, okay? So we're gonna focus in on that energy right now, your future self. What does your future self want you to know about what's gonna be happening shortly in your life, okay? What is the message for group number 1's future self? What is the message from group number 1's future self? What is the message from group number 1's future self? Okay. What is the message from group number 1's future self? All right, so let's see what's going on from your future self and what is in store for you. So first we have the Knight of Earth, the 7 of Water, and the 4 of Fire, okay? So the Knight of Earth, this is all about time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So you have to continue to put in the work is what the message is from your future self. So whatever you're working toward, you have to keep going. Being consistent is going to be so important for you because consistency is what's going to lead to the results that you're looking for. Okay, so distractions need to go. And you need to honor your commitments. So whatever you say you're going to do, just make sure that you do them because it's going to matter so much for your future self in order for you to see the results that you're looking for to gain. We have this Earth card here. So it's about, possible endeavors, your dreams, your goals, aspirations, career. So whatever you're working toward, make sure that you're continuing to put in the hard work. It's so key right now because the more hard work you put in, the better the results you're going to have, right? But you have to be consistent. So any distractions that take away from your hard work, I need to go at this particular time. Okay, and then you also have an amazing guardian angel supporting you, so you're not alone. So if you do feel at times that you're struggling to push yourself, just consider yourself blessed to have a guardian angel around you. Communicate to your guardian angel, express your worries, your concerns, what you need, and they'll definitely help you on your journey. But again, you have to be able to put in the work and buckle down and let go of distractions. And then we have our 7 of Water. So this is about a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating, right? So really that's why you're getting buckled down because you may procrastinate. You may put in some work and then you stop and you're not consistent, or you may say, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and you don't do it. So it's really important for you to be consistent here. That's why buckle down was your first card because you tend to procrastinate. You tend to say what you're going to do without action. So it's really important that you are actually doing what you say you're going to do. And then again, you do have a complex decision here. So there's many choices that are going to be available for you in, the weeks or months to come, however that resonates for you. But you're going to have to make sure that you're making the right decision because even though there's so many choices available for you, doesn't mean that they're all the best for you, right? So you got to make sure that you're making the best decision for you and thinking things through and not making a choice off of a whim. So that's what's really going to be important here. So again, the need to do research, again, the need to think about it, think about what's going to be best for you instead of just making a, hasty decision is very important here because again, there is a choice or choices here that could be a bad one or bad ones. So you have to be careful with that. So again, if there's opportunities presented to you, possibly a new job, a promotion, make sure you do the research before accepting that offer because I do feel like you may be willing to accept it so quickly, especially for those who have been unemployed for some time and you may feel like this is all I'm going to get. I've been working to try to find this job and it's taken so long to get it. It doesn't mean you have to take the first thing going because I do see that you're going to have lots of options. It may not feel that way at first. You may feel so excited about the opportunity of one job, but I do feel like for some of you, There's going to be so many options to come, and you don't want to just choose something just because it's in your face. Again, it could be difficult not to when there has maybe been a lack of opportunities for you. Okay, so just consider that. Then we have the Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Yeah. So again, whatever you're working toward, again, you need to buckle down and not procrastinate. And you need to make the right decision for yourself, because there is going to be opportunities for you that's going to have you happy. You're going to have contentment, peace in your life. So you will have success here, but again, you have to keep putting in the hard work, and you have to make sure that you make the right decision for you and not make a hasty decision, because you're going to see a lot of balance in your life. And again, if you're struggling with finances, you'll see that abundance flowing in for you. You're going to feel happiness, and you're going to have that success coming in. So again, making sure that you're keeping yourself buckled down and putting in the hard work and not making a hasty decision. And again, don't procrastinate, because you can see success for yourself if you make sure that you put in that work for yourself that you need to at this time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into this message from your future self. Okay, so let's see what's going on with group number one. Pile number one, what is the message from group number one's future self? What is the message for group number one's future self? All right, let's see what's going on for you guys in group number one. So first we have clear quartz, ocean jasper, and jade. Okay, so with the clear quartz, it says get crystal clear. So that's about getting crystal clear about what you want with the Seven of Water, because again, you have so many choices coming, and you have to be clear about the decision you make here. Again, the doing research is so important, because you need to be clear about what direction you're going. Again, there could be a wrong direction if you don't think things through. So you have to be clear and concise about what you're doing when you're offered opportunities, when there's decisions that need to be made. Be clear, because it's very important that you don't just make any hasty decisions. So that's why the clear quartz is coming through here, to let you know that you need to be clear about what you're doing and your decision. Do your research, be clear about what it is and what steps you're taking to go forward. Okay. Then we have ocean jasper. Schedule yourself in. So even though you're working towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, maybe a career endeavor, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Making time for you is going to be so important. This is all about balance here, because it's great to be driven and to put in that hard work. We see amazing results coming your way with this Four of Fire, but you want to be able to make sure that you're in a space of balance as much as you can possibly be. So taking time, taking care of yourself is going to be so important here. Don't neglect yourself, making sure that you're getting enough rest, making sure you're having a good time in some aspect, in some way during your week, during your day. Make it important, take care of you. Do things that relax you. That's something that you want to schedule in. Whatever is important to you, make time for that, because you don't want to be so focused on the goal. The goal is important, but it's also important to take care of yourself and make time for you, which is so detrimental to, have that balance here, because, while you're working towards your dreams, goals, aspirations, if you're doing that only, are you going to lose sight of why you did what you're doing? Are you going to lose sight of what you love about it? That can definitely happen if you're not scheduling self-care and taking care of you, or doing things that you love and things that you enjoy. So make this a priority as well. It's not all about work and no play, right? We want to make sure you have that balance happening here. Okay. Then we have jade, be the bigger person. Okay. So there may be situations where you have to be the bigger person. You may be hit with obstacles with other people. It's going to be important that you don't go back and forth and be combative, because again, the bigger picture here is you're going into a space that's going to be filled with peace, contentment, joy, abundance. So you don't want your peace to be rocked by anybody else. So don't give that any of your energy, right? Don't allow yourself to go back and forth with someone possibly at work. Don't allow yourself to go back and forth with your significant other, with your family, your friends, whomever. This is a waste of energy and time. Be the bigger person in the situation and let it go, because I do feel like this could be a big distraction. So if you allow someone to get in your skin, this can definitely take away from your focus here. And this can definitely, dampen your mood if you're kind of at a battle with someone, if you're having some type of issues. If it's hard for you to let things go, then you really need to let things go at this time. Your future self is saying that this is going to be so important that you don't let anybody else distract you at this time who could be negative or upsetting you in any kind of way. Just walk away and let it go. Okay. So we're going to get one more card for what your future self wants you to know, group number one. So what does group number one's future self want them to know? Okay. that in the shot? I'm gonna move this over so you're able to see it while it's on the table. So we have, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me, right? So realignment, right? So this is about getting buckled down, getting things done, get alignment. And that is when you are able to have clear direction. When you're out of alignment, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going. You're stuck. You may, again, be in a procrastination space. So again, if you're procrastinating, get yourself in alignment, and then you'll have a direction, and then you'll be able to start to see results that you want to see. If you're not having any direction, if you're not getting alignment, how can you have direction? If you don't have direction, how to get to your goals, okay? It's going to be very important for you to get in realignment if you feel out of whack in terms of goals, aspirations, career, all those things. Get in alignment and you will have clear direction. Okay, so I hope this message has resonated for you, pile number one. Whatever did, hold it close to your heart. Whatever didn't, let it go with love. I thank you all so much. And until next time, peace and love. Hello, group number two, pile number two. Thank you all so much for being here. So this is the stone here that is on the card that you have chosen. So we are focusing in on a message from your future self, okay? So your future self has some insight for you for what's to come that's going to help you at this time. So let's just go ahead and focus in on that energy. Think about what you're wanting to happen and go on in the future, and your future self will provide those messages to give you some insight and some clarity, okay? So pile number two's future self, what does pile number two's future self want them to know? What does pile number two's future self want them to know? All right, that was pretty quick and simple, so they're getting right to it. So first we have Page of Earth, Four of Air, and the Emperor, number 4. Okay, so Page of Earth, good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So whatever you've been working toward, you're going to see the results coming. The future self is letting you know. So whatever you're working on now, working toward now, you're going to see a successful completion here with financial matters being good. So if you're struggling financially, just hold on, keep pushing yourself forward, because your finances are going to get a lot better for you. And it's going to come from some opportunities that you're having. But I do feel like once you've completed this, you're going to want to push yourself and challenge yourself in different ways. So you're going to want to take on new endeavors, because once you've completed something, it's the desire to progress more, gain more knowledge, learn something new. You have the itch for something else and something greater, because once we've, achieved our goals, had the success we have been looking for, it's like, now what's next for me? So that's where you're going to be going. Your future self is saying you're going to be trying to figure out a new area of study. So just start considering now what other things you want to do with your life, other things, other opportunities that you want to pursue or even consider pursuing. Do your research to see if it's something that you want for yourself, because I do see that you're going to want to expand yourself, expand your mind, learn new things, possibly a new career path, possibly a new skill, new hobby, however that resonates. But you're going to see your finances get in such a better way. So if you've been struggling with finances, just know that that challenge has ended, and you're going to want to start to challenge yourself more with a new area of study, which is going to be great, because you're definitely open to expanding your mind. Okay, but before you expand your mind, before you start a new area of study, it's all about taking time to rest. Okay, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers, okay? So once we've finished one goal, it's always good to rest, rejuvenate, do something you enjoy. Even if you can't take a vacation, do something that you enjoy in your area if you can't do that. But yeah, it's definitely important for you to rest and relax. Don't go to the next project just right away, because you don't want to burn yourself out. And you also want to be able to just enjoy in this energy, right? Like, you've accomplished something. Don't be so quick to move on to the next thing. It's so easy to get, caught up in being so goal oriented that you want to just keep moving forward and forward. But I do feel like it's going to be time for you to rest, but also to enjoy yourself in some way if that's something that you want to do. And in terms of your new area of study, allow time to make the decision. So don't be so quick to decide what you want to do next, because you want to make sure that you actually are going to enjoy that new endeavor, right? So take time to make a decision. And then also spending time in meditation can help you to decide what you want to do next. Because again, you want it to be something challenging for you, but also something you enjoy. So just giving yourself the amount of time to decide is going to be very important here. If you already have an idea of what you want to do next, just think about it a little bit deeper. You know, I feel like it's going to take more than you just deciding right away for this group and for this pile. Okay. And then we have 4, the Emperor. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership, okay? So moving forward with this new endeavor, I do feel like you're going to have to be a person that's going to step up to the plate and be a leader. So if your past endeavors haven't had leadership roles, it's looking like you're going to step in that leadership area, which is going to be great because I think it's going to be good for you because, again, you want something more challenging. We have this page of Earth. So that could be a challenge for you to be a leader, and that's fine because you have exactly what it takes to be one. You know, just make sure you're organized, make sure you're being structured, make sure you're disciplined, making sure you're putting in the hard work. If you want the challenge to come in, it's definitely going to require you to be disciplined and organized. That's going to be the challenge there for this group, is to, you know, step out of your comfort zone into a leadership role if that's something you haven't experienced yet. If you have been a leader in some capacity, it may be more responsibility, more people that need you to be that leader. That can be the challenge there as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into what your future self wants you to know. What is your message from your future self? Pile number 2. What is the message for pile number 2 from their future self? What is the message from pile number 2's future self? Okay, let's see what's going on here. So first we have turquoise, very beautiful, apatite, and angelite, excuse me. So first we have turquoise. Prioritize your health, okay? So while you're in the midst of, you know, smashing goals, just doing great things, you're just fantastic. I think also with this time to rest is a time to focus on your health as well, because I do feel like you're a person who loves to, you know, hit your goals and move on to the next thing, because again, it's talking about wanting to do something more challenging, but you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself at the same time. So making sure that you're eating healthful foods, making sure you're staying active, drinking enough water, you know, don't neglect your health because you're such a go-getter and you're focused on having success, because that's all great and fine, but I feel there could be a little bit of neglect for your health. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself in the midst of, you know, doing great things in your life. You know, be mindful of what you're doing, making sure that you're, you know, making that a priority as well. Okay. I feel like stay positive. Okay. So if you do feel like you have not, you know, been positive about your circumstances, again, this is your future self. So the good news about financial matters not necessarily has happened yet for you. So you may be feeling like, you know, bummed because you're struggling financially, but you have to continue to stay positive because your future self is saying it's coming. You're almost there. You're almost completing this goal that you have yourself of having success. It's on its way, but the only way to be able to achieve and attain that is to stay positive. Keep your mind in the best way. Again, it can be difficult to stay positive at time when we are struggling, you know, when we're going through hardships, but the positive energy is just what's going to keep you moving forward and progressing. You know, if you are thinking negativity, how can you keep yourself on track? It's so important to have a positive mind. You know, make sure you're affirming things for yourself can be very helpful if you struggle with staying positive about your circumstances. And then we have angelite. Support is all around you, okay? So again, staying positive about the fact that you're not alone. You know, there's people that are supporting you. There is spiritual support. You know, you may not have physical people here helping you, but you may have support from your higher self just watching over you. So speak out loud the support you need and just believe that you are supported if you don't feel like you have physical support here on earth. But I do like for a lot of you, you have people in your corner backing you along this way. You know, they're knowing of your financial woes, they know of you wanting to have success, and they have your back so much. So just appreciate the support you have. Ask for help when you need it. If you're a person that struggles with having others help you, you know, let go of that, you know, ego. It's the ego saying, I have to do it by myself. You don't. If you need help, ask for help because you are supported. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and a little bit more deeper into the message from your future self, and let's see what's going on. What your future self wants you to know for pile number 2, group number 2. What is the message from pile number 2, group number 2's future self? So you got 2 cards here. So we're going to see what's going on because you needed 2 beautiful messages. Okay, so it says, I am the loving energy of the universe. Okay, so you have so much power within you. You know, you have this energy that is just not here on this earth, but the universe. So it's like you have the energy from the universe because this is the universe supporting you, right? Because again, you have support all around you, the loving support from the universe. You're not just a human, person. You're a soul that is just so powerful beyond being just in your physical body. So just understanding that you are the loving energy of the universe. So the universe has your back so much, and just believe in that. Have faith, stay positive about your circumstances. Okay. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need, right? So if you're not getting the things that you feel you need this time, it's like it's all about focusing on what the universe is, your higher self is saying that you really actually need in this moment. So with you experiencing the struggles with the finances, I feel like this is what it is. It's like you have to go through this experience. This is going to make you stronger and better. It's going to make you appreciate so much more. And when you achieve this goal, it's going to be in a way where you're going to just keep pushing forward and progressing forward in a more positive way. So again, what you think you need, maybe you feel like you need at this particular moment to have the success come right now, but that's not where you're at right now. You're in a space of trying to get out of it. So keep pushing yourself, continue to be positive, and know that everything's going to come together for your highest good. Okay. So I hope this message has resonated for you, group number 2. Whatever did, hold it close to your heart. Whatever didn't, let it go with love. I thank you all so much. And until next time, peace and love. Hello, group number 3, pile number 3. Thank you all so much for being here and choosing the pile that you felt called to choose. So this is the stone that was on the pile that you were choosing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on with the message from your future self. What messages does your future self have for you? So what does your future self want you to know? So what is the messages from pile number 3's future self? What is the messages from pile number 3's future self? What is the messages from pile number 3's future self? All right, let's see what's going on for you guys in pile number 3. So first we have 8 of fire, 9 of water, yes, and 7 of earth, okay? So 8 of fire, we have events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So if you've been trying to get things moving in your life in some capacity, you're going to start seeing things moving very quickly in the future. So just trust that if things are moving slowly in terms of whatever you're working toward or working on, you're going to see a shift happening. It's going to just start to move quickly. And then you're going to feel overwhelmed possibly a bit, but you're going to be able to pick up on this fact that the delays are over and you're going to be able to keep up with what's going on. But even if you're experiencing that slow period, be grateful for it, because once things take off for you, it's like you're going to be so overwhelmed, but in a positive way. I feel like because you're going to be excited about things moving in the direction that you want it to, right? So you're going to have a lot of moving things happening. So just trust that if it's a slow period for you, that's not going to be lasting forever. I do see things moving forward, and whatever you're working toward and whatever you want to see happen for yourself, it's going to shift in the future. And you just need to be able to be prepared for that in whatever way you can. Again, we can only prepare so much, because even if we prepare for it, it's like it still can overwhelm us or, take us over. But I do feel like, appreciate the moments where things are kind of moving slowly, because when they start shifting to this quick pace, you're going to start seeing things move in the direction that you want to. But again, it could be a rapid pace happening for you, and things moving toward, whatever it is you want to happen for you is going to start happening. Okay. So again, just be patient this time, because you'll see that shift happening. You'll know, because you're going to start to, see everything coming together the way you want it. Okay. Then we have 9 of water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. So there you are. You're going to start to see what you want to happen in your life come to pass. It's going to be so beautiful, because whatever you want to see for yourself, you've been waiting for this. You've been diligent in making the necessary steps to see this happen. So with your wishes coming true, it's like, this is finally your time. Your time is coming. Your future self is saying your time is coming. And you're going to start to feel like more happy with your life, your circumstances. It's just going to be a happy time for you. You're going to feel, in this bliss state, being able to see what you want, come to fruition is definitely what's coming for you. So just keep on pushing forward, because your wishes are about to be granted. Okay. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So there could be some pause in action as it pertains to this fast pace. So you might see things take off and then kind of pause. Don't be alarmed by this, because It's just a pause in action. It's kind of be a moment where you can regain some composure and regain yourself, because if everything is moving so rapidly and so fast, this is going to be a welcome kind of a break if things are kind of slowing down for you, but they will pick back up because this is a temporary pause in action. So don't get too comfortable and don't be alarmed by this whatsoever, because this is just temporary. That's the key word. Things will pick back up. So you will see things moving quickly, a little shift and things slowing down and then picking right back up. So when you experience this moment, your future self is just saying, don't worry about it. Everything is okay. It's just a pause, maybe a good welcome break for you if things are moving extremely fast. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull some more cards. What is the message for group number 3's future self? What is the message from group number 3's future self? What is the message from group number 3's future self? Okay, so first we have Malachite, Argonite, there we go, and Citrine. So first we have Malachite. It's time to transform. Yeah, you're transforming. You know, again, when things start picking up for you, when your wishes start coming true, that's a transformation for you because you haven't experienced things coming together in some area of your life just yet. So this is a transformation for you in such a positive way. You know, so if you do have Malachite crystal, just hold on to that. You know, connect with that energy of transformation because you're almost there in that transformation space. Trust that you are transforming, that you are moving in a positive direction. And this will help you to stay positive about your circumstances and your situation because you are moving in the direction that you have wanted to see yourself move in. So then we have Argonite, release your emotional baggage. So there's a lot of emotions here for you for your circumstances, whatever you're going through, you know, that can cause you to feel heavy with your emotions, but you want to release this baggage because you want to be able to take on this energy of fast-paced movement and things coming. So you don't want that emotional baggage to be hanging on when these things start to shift. And then you're also going to remove this emotional baggage because your wishes are going to be coming true. You're going to start to be happier with your circumstances, with your life. So the baggage is going to fall off from that as well. And you also just want to be able to heal from the baggage, not just drop it off because you can easily have that baggage right back on your back, but really heal from it, really release it in a way where you can't go back to it and you actually let it go permanently, you know? So definitely releasing emotional baggage will be what's happening for you when you are shifting into your wishes coming true. You're going to start to love your life more and appreciate life so much more. So this emotional baggage will definitely be left in your past, okay? And then we have Citrine, bring in the light, right? Things are going to be so much brighter for you. Again, concerns are fading away here. So the light is coming in. Your light is going to be shining so bright in your life because, again, you're shifting into and transforming into a new direction of life. So definitely bring in the light, you know, be positive, be happy, be joyous. Even before you receive these beautiful, amazing things your future self is saying, practice bringing in the light right now. Practice being positive right at this very moment. Because if you're able to be positive now, you know, you start to create this energy to come to you more quickly, more, you don't have to wait as much longer for this energy of your feeling as if you love your life. You know, feel that energy right now. Feel as if, you know, your events are moving at a fast pace so that you can move forward in what it is you're working toward. You know, bring in the light at this very moment. Be that light, you know, remove all that negative energy, remove that baggage, any pessimistic energy, remove that at this time, work toward it. You know, it's not easy for sure. I understand it can be difficult to let go of emotional baggage and negative thinking, but it's all about bringing in the light and trying your best to work toward that as best you can. You know, it's a process. Okay, so group number 3, pile number 3s. What is the message from their future self? What is the message from group number 3, pile number 3's future self? What is the message for group number 3, pile number 3's future self? Okay, so we have in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So this is a form of meditation for some if that resonates. If you do pray, you know, spend some time in prayer and just asking for what you need. And then also asking for hope and faith. You know, again, we're bringing in the light, so you want to change that energy of being more optimistic. So be still, meditate, you know, contemplate about what it is that you want. You know, speak to your higher self that resonates for you as well. Communicate what you need, what you desire, and you'll be able to see these things coming toward you more quickly and more rapidly. You know, sometimes you have to reach out from our higher self, because they don't know what we need unless we express it. So if you're not a person who is expressing what you need out loud, that could be delaying things as well. And then also, just meditation is a way to, stop all the noise, the chaos. We need time to be able to sit and contemplate. And again, it doesn't have to be a lot of time. If you feel like, I don't have time for meditation, that's just too time consuming. It really isn't. You could literally sit for 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes. You can have 5 minutes before bedtime if that's all the time you have. But having a moment to be still is so important, because it's a lot for you to contemplate. Again, this is a form of prayer if you don't actually like to pray, but if meditation resonates for you, then that can be a form of connecting with your higher self as well. Okay, so making time to just stop things, to slow down. Again, I do feel like there may be time for meditation and stillness when you have this temporary pause in action. So when things start to slow down a bit, maybe that's a nudge from your higher self saying you need to reconnect with yourself and be still and slow down, because I do feel things are going to move rapidly, but they're going to pause. And I think that's going to be a time for you to reconnect with yourself and stop things and slow down a bit and just kind of be with yourself. Okay. So I hope this message has resonated for you, pile number 3, group number 3. Whatever did, hold it close to your heart. Whatever didn't, let it go with love. I thank you all so much. And until next time, peace and love.